Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing PDGo Digital Marketing for all your digital marketing needs. And in the video today, we're going to be taking a look at GoShop, the e-commerce platform meant for simplicity by PDGo. Now that we're logged in, we can see up at the top what we have access to. We have Catalog, where we can manage our items. Contacts, where we can see if someone has contacted us through the contact forms. Content, where we can change the content of specific pages, like our home page or our privacy policy page. Settings, for our system settings. As well as we have My Account. We can change our password, manage admins, and we also have Logout. So that's the overview. Now working with our catalog area, we see we have categories, items, and manufacturers. Going inside of categories, we can see that we have our categories here. This will allow us, when we are creating an item, to add a category to it, or a subcategory. We can add a new category just by clicking Add New. We can give that category a title. We can choose whether that category is displayed or not, as well as what it's going to display, the name it's going to display when it is displayed in the navigation, as well as setting search engine optimization settings here. If it is displayed, we can choose an image for what it's going to look like. Next, we have items. From here, we can create an item just by clicking Add New. We can give it a name. As mentioned before, we can choose a category or a subcategory. We can specify the name that's supposed to be shown when it's in the cart. Give it a SKU. Choose a manufacturer. We can also give it a price, which is obviously important. Retail price allows us to say that this is typically of one price. However, we've marked it down for whatever reason. We also have shipping price and shipping weight, which you can use to calculate for pricing inside of PayPal. You can choose whether you're actually trying to sell it, whether it should be visible, and whether it should be featured on the home page. And then here we have our summary. The best product you would ever imagine. Give it a list of features. That's going to be on a new line. And you'll want to give it a description. Why should someone buy that particular product? And then you still have your search engine optimization settings. Other options that come when we have a product in place, like this basketball, we can then give it images. Here we would just add new, and then choose one from our computer. Options. Now this basketball doesn't have any. If we wanted, we would just click Add New. what we would do is we'd create a name for that option. Click Save. Now we have an option. However, there aren't any options within it. We need values. From here, we could do something like red, blue, etc., etc. Typically, we would have orange. Sorry. Orange. So now we have the color orange. And then that'll be a choosable value when it comes to the basketball. We also have view. Then we have manufacturers. You can see we only have 3 at the moment. This is another way that we can categorize our stuff. Just add a new manufacturer, and then click Save. Now that we've dealt with catalog, we can go on to contacts. As mentioned, this is for when someone submits a contact form. No one has done that, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Gonna refresh. Now some lovely person has contacted us. Next, we have content. Here we can change something like our home page, privacy policy, and terms and conditions pages. So I'm going to edit the home page. If you wanted to see this on the home page, we can go there. And you see it right here, just above the items. We also still have our search engine optimization settings. Now, if you're wondering where it's pulling these featured items from, it's actually pulling it from our catalog. So if we go back there, we can have featured categories. Let's see what our featured categories are. Like premium candles. If we go here, we'll see that it's featured. So this section is for featured categories, and this section is for featured items. And we could confirm that by going to one of these items. Down here, we see that it is indeed featured. So that's what we find here. Here we have an example privacy notice that we've taken from here. Feel free to generate your own privacy policy based on your own what you're going to do. And then our terms and conditions. Make sure you have these match what your terms and conditions are. And then we have settings. There's not too much of interest here. We obviously can change the way that someone can contact us inside of here, like by phone. You can see where it's going to be displayed. the footer copyright, our address, and our social links. You can also use this if you are using MailChimp. Where new contacts will be added to this list. Or new orders will be added to this MailChimp list. You don't have to use those, but they're here if you need them. Finally, we have my account. I could change the password that I'm using to log in by putting in an old one. And then a new one. And I could also manage admins. That way I don't have to give away my username and password to allow someone else to access this if I want. And then we have log out. Alright, we've gone through a quick tutorial on how to use GoShop. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to contact us at support@pdgo.com. Thank you for staying with us, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.